Well, it's time to start building the, hopefully, fifth and last set of motor mounts for this Daytona project. So what I've got is a square, and I've got some unistrut that one of which I've pre-marked. This is some real nice, thick, heavy-duty stuff, thicker than the stuff they sell at like Lowe's and Home Depot and stuff like that. So I'm going to weld this to an L channel, then I weld the L channel to the frame, and then use a strut nut. Oh wait, no I'm not. I'm going to bolt straight through this way, the back. I'm going to attach the motor mounts to the back of this, which doesn't give us a whole lot of help if they break, but it'll be functional. So there it is. What I need to do now is copy and or transpose and or whatever else it is, this here mark onto this here chunky unistrut, the other one. So I got to figure the angle out. High school was 700 years ago, so I don't remember how to do that. I know they did teach us. Oh, it's well, I need like another straight edge, don't I? Huh. Because it's like 37 degrees. Oh, I'm 37 degrees, whatever. Alright, so we'll just sort of do that. Okay, now good thing I had my marker out first. Single-handed markering. There we go. Alright, mash that on there. Let's mash that line there too. Mash her on there. Oh, you know what? I could just make these two lines meet at their theoretical junction point, or whatever you call that. If we do one of these here, then we do one of these here, there's yaw. That'll sort of do it. This box is in the way, and now I fell over. Alright, good. Good job. I always put a bunch of junk in the way so that you have an excuse for not getting any work done. Okay, so that should do it, I think, maybe. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, because then rubber pieces I got in there will take up some of the slack if you screw up. Alright, that's good. So now, we need to transfer that to the yonder side. Okay, now I'm going to need both hands for this. I'm going to turn this off, and I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, at this point, I'm going to say this is a little bit too far gone. I'm going to unplug the grinder. This is unusual for me, but I've got wetnesses. Pop the thingy off. Lose it, never find it again, have to get a hard freight by another one. Another whole grinder that, of course, it won't fit because the new ones are different. Alright, shove the new wheel on. A wheel. Shove the hickey back on. That's the technical term for it. Yeah, I need a grinder hickey. Oh, I know what that is. Alright, jam this here thingy. I don't know if you're supposed to tighten these or not, but I always do because it makes it easier to break the wheel, and that way your local Harbor Freight tool distributor gets to get more business. Alright, let's do a little you don't want me to bash into you, you shouldn't stand in the way. Alright, I'm thinking this brush is about toast. I'm going to chuck this. Now, we got two of them pieces the same, we got two of them doohickeys the same. Now, what we're going to do is pull this off the grinder again. I'll put this cutoff wheel on it when I'm done, because I always need the cutoff wheel more than anything else. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not. Well, yeah, I am. It's easy, fairly easy to change. I got two of these now. Whoops. Uh-oh. That was good. Always make sure you lose the most important part in the deepest, darkest recesses of the shop. Next to the garbage. Alright, you go over there. You get on there. I can turn this hickey off now, huh? Complete technical term is doohickey-majig. That would be the correct way to say that. It's not just a hickey, it's a doohickey-majig. Because it's more important than a regular hickey or a doohickey. Get your terminology correct. Okay, is this going to break, or is this... Well, I bet you she'd work better if I plugged her in. That's ungood. I wonder why it's touching things. Oh, it's because I bent it. Doohickey's bent. How the hell did I manage that? Huh. That's odd. Alright, well, take it back off. It's not lopsided or anything, it's just the guard's bent. How the hell I managed that? Oh, I know, I dropped it a couple times. Probably, oh yeah, it's good and bent there, isn't it? Probably one of them several times I dropped it, I must have... Wow. Well, I must have dropped that thing good. Alright, let me go get tools. Some sort of tooling of some sort. Ah, I know what works the best. I'll use my screwdriver. I think I need to bash that way. Do I? I don't know. Whatever. If it's the wrong way, tell me and I'll go the other way. Yeah, I reckon that's getting away with it territory. Let's see. Uh-oh. But my thing fell off in the middle. Like it's... Oh, there it is. Oh, maybe that's why it's hitting. Maybe I just accidentally bumped that off of there. Alright, that goes on like that. It's got a little groove hickey that's got to go into the groove hickey on here. There we go. Alright, well maybe that's the whole problem then. Maybe I don't need to be beating on this with a hammer. Oh yeah. Okay. Duh. Forgot that existed. Oh, well if that comes off, then that means I can screw that other thing onto there, I bet you. One of them wire wheels. Well, or is it not going to work? I don't hear it scraping. Well, we'll find out in a minute. No, I think it's still a little bit... Yeah, it's out of whack somehow. How the hell did this thing get bent so bad? Ugh. I know I didn't do that. Oh, somebody was out here, weren't they? Forgot, yeah. Somebody was out here. I don't think they would have bent this that bad. Well, maybe they dropped it hard or something. It was okay. Oh, there we go. Alright. What we're going to do now is we're going to get my finger stuck in there. That'll be cool. Because you got to put the doctor and the emergency room people through college somehow. Their kids need education too. Alright, so what we got to do... This is the top, so that's going to sit like that. This was a... Oh, that stuff tastes wonderful. So shiny. Now, one of the fun parts, I'm going to have to weld this. Oh, shoot, I forgot to do the other one. Other side of this deal. Well, not really going to be able to scrape the paint off the inside, am I? Oh, we'll just go around the outside for now. Because then this is going to go onto here. Then we weld around the outside of it. I think this is going on the driver's side. And then this one that's lopsided the other way is going on the passenger side because it's... Oh, heck yeah. Whoops, nope, they're both lopsided the same way. Oh well, that'll be alright. The rubber pieces will make up for it. But anyways, what we shall do, this out of harm's way I guess, let's put this back. Okay. That's on the camper that will be in another video. I'm building that too. Making a homemade camper. It's big. Not big, but it's well insulated, we'll say that. Oh, okay. I gotta weld on one end of these. That's You know what? Let's do this. So they should be cockeyed on the opposite sides of each other. I'm going to stick them on there. Whoops. Okay, so stick this one on. And it, oh, I guess it's straight. Oops, ow! Okay. Is this one screwy? This one might be a little bit off. Oh, it's straightish. Straight enough. I mean, it'll work. Heck yeah. Shouldn't have too many ill effects. Alright. So how are we going to video the welding? importantly, how am I going to clamp these? These have got to go onto here, and this edge is going to... Now these are a little bit wider than the frame, the L channel. No, that's a little bit of a gap, but I can fill that with a big old stick welder. Alright, we can put it right there, and that'll give me a little channel to fill in with weld. Huh. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Can we reach in there? Well, we'll just have to weld through the paint. Yeah, stick welder, it'll work. Use 6011, it'll burn right through that crap. Of course, you never get the slag out of it, but whatever. Nobody's going to look at the inside of it. Fortunately, in Ohio here, we don't have any sort of thing. If you want to search somebody's vehicle, you have to have a warrant. They don't do them yearly illegal vehicle searches like some of them other states do. Alright, well I guess I gotta go hook up the welder and stuff. I don't want to weld next to this plastic barrel, so I have to get my other little setup going. I'll move it over a ways. I gotta remember to grab a couple of these junk chairs, run them down to my shop. They wanted me to get rid of them, so I'll get rid of them in such a way that they're useful to me. And I'll fix a couple up for transmitter sites and stuff. That'll be nice. Okay. Get my metal chair. Yeah. Oh, it's cold. By the way, it's 20 degrees outside. 20 degrees freedom units, not them other, whatchamacallit, Center Celsius or whatever it is, or a salsa grade, or whatever. Hippie stuff. Okay. Got a holder of light. Not to be confused with Hohenheim of light. Oops. Uh-oh. Well, that's why it's in the throwaway pile. Well, now it's in the my pile. Okay. I need the key grip over here to do this stuff the right way. I think shop steward's going to have a fit. And a file agreements. The motion picture industry will never be the same. Alright, you come over here. Put a little setup here. We'll do it this way. That way I can burn the camera up, and burn me up, and burn the light up, and burn the welder up. All at the same time. We're about out of record here. Let me do it again. Okay. Restarted the recording. Now, I always want to find a comfortable spot to weld. This is comfortable-ish. Alright, so that's not on fire, that's good. That's kind of a little rough there, but she'll work. Oh, here's my welder. So my dipshit buddy used it and burn it up. Burnt the little switch in there up and everything. So I replaced it with my own little switch, and it works okay. Burnt the clamp up and burnt the electrode holder up and everything else. Yeah, that's why I love loaning stuff to people so much, especially this one. Well, he wasn't that great to start with. Alright, since we're welding on top of wood, maybe I'll make a non-flammable work surface. That way I can accidentally weld it to the piece, and then we'll really be screwed. That'll be great. Alright. Non-flammable. Alright, you got plenty of viewing area there. So imagine this is the truck frame. So you're going to sit like that. We'll have just enough gap in there that I can put some bead in it. Okay, now we need some, what you call them? Let's turn this on and see if it works. Alright, a slight hum, that means I think it's working. Okay. Let's see that. I don't have the welder converted over to 240 yet, so we're going to have to run 1/16 inch 60/13s, but should be alright. It's Harbor Freight. Got some good Harbor Freight ones, I'll tell you what. Fortunately, they've been in a container in this wet garage forever. For, I don't know, about 6 years now. Yeah, it'll work. I've used them before, they look pretty good. That one other thing I put together I used these for. Alright, go get the helmet. Hood, helmet. Darth Vader hickey. You know, one of these days I'm actually going to wear the respirator while I'm grinding stuff. I'm still going to start hacking up crap because, I don't know, just that's the way I do. Alright, yeah. Mash this helmet on. Okay, good. Well, let's run the test because if you don't test it, it won't work. It always doesn't. Okay, she's good. Alright, good test. Now, we gotta figure out, oh I know, this would be cool. We'll clamp it like that. That way, oh, look at this little tiny spider. Huh. He's not moving very fast. We gotta put him, let's put him over here where he's not gonna get squished. Mashed. Don't mash them spiders. Them eat them bugs. Come back here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's put my spider over here somewhere else. Not in the garbage though. You go over here in the corner. Yeah, close enough. There we go. Okay, you're right. That's one of your typical little Ohio spiders. I don't know what to call them, but it was a spider. I didn't want to bladerize them because it doesn't look like one of the bad ones. Let me go for a reset here. Oh, also let me go for a tilt her down so we can see the workpiece. Oh, right now. Workpiece is up there. Down there and that. Alright, reset. Alright, she's skookum as frig. Oops, where'd it go? There you are. Alright. Welder on. Okay. This needs to go like that. Right there. It needs to stick there. Whilst I go about setting up the welder. Never mind. Do it again. Alright, see how many spiders are in my gloves, especially the biting ones. Those are fun. Real big, mean, ugly biting ones too. Those are the greatest. Well, as long as they bite mosquitoes and not me. Stuff that eats my garden. And stuff that eats me, but not spiders. Alright. Yeah, stick that on there. Okay, let's weld up a set of motor mounts. And you see through. A little tiny bit of light. There we go. Alright. That's fairly straight. Straight enough. Whoop. Yeah. It's been a minute since I did this. Ouch. Always make sure you rip your beard hairs out when you lift your hood up too. That feels better. Okay. Hold it back up like that. Oh, whoops. Poop. So it's going to make fire while I do it. Sounds like a personal problem. Ouch! A little hot. Ooh. Wait till she cools down a bit and then flip your hood up, because you don't want that infrared light coming after it. Yuck! Paint fumes. That must be powder coated. Yuck. Alright, let's do her. Do her to her. Huh. That weld's looking a little fishy. Yeah, keep going. Actually, I think we gave her too much juice. Like way too much juice. Alright, that ought to do. I think that's too hot, but I think too hot's better than too cold in this case. Give her to her. Give her the ocean. Give her the ocean. What? Give her the onions. Give her the beans. Give her the juice. Oh, that should be the edge of it. Yep, cool. Alrighty. Let's whip the other side over here. Yeah. Alright, do it to her. Watch your eyeballs. So hot. Alright, looks kind of weldy. Like welding it. Yeah, I think it's still too hot. Yeah, now that I fixed the welder so it actually gets hot, it makes some heat. Everything's too hot. Ah, crap, the battery's going dead. Alright, well, let's reset. Okay. Well, this camera does not like batteries at all. No matter how good a battery I buy for this thing, it's just always junk. Well, I think they don't like the cold. Does it work okay? It'll work a lot better when it's warm out. Ah, that's a better. How hot. Still looking kind of warm, but better too hot than too cold. That looks kind of well. Alright. We'll keep on cooking at it. Whoop. That's kind of drippy. Let that get in your damn sock. It'll be a bad day. Alright, that's kind of weldy. I mean, it's not professional looking, but it's not attached either. Oh wow, that's entirely slag. I don't think there's any weld in there. What did I do wrong here? Well, the slag looks awesome, but too hot or too cold? I'm not sure. I forget. burner again. Oh. Maybe it's still too hot. Or maybe my travel speed's too high. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I had it dialed in before. I wonder if somebody was out here dicking with my machine. I don't know, whatever. Aha! That sounds better. That might be it. I don't know, let's find out. That's starting to look a little weldier, I think. I'll find out when I tip it off. If I got enough weld, we'll just eventually build up enough weld that it's a weld. It holds an arc, so it can't be that low. Get off of there. Good. Oh yeah, it holds an arc great. Ting. Whoops, run through. Oh. Oh, that's where the burn through is, up there. Sweet. Good enough. Oh, that looks like a nasty ass weld. Oh, shit. Whoops. Don't lay it down on that. Flash. Flash. Alright, let's see how bad it really is. Oh, hey, there's metal in there. Oh, there's a bunch of metal in there. Neat. Alright. Well, I mean, I reckon that'll hold her. I think that's the thing. it's technically attached. Yeah. There's the camera still on? Oh, cool. Well, maybe not. An ugly little weld. But it's there. It's attached. There is some metal in there, and it's got some penetration. Not a whole lot, but it's got enough that it holds it from falling apart. Let's see, I wonder if it'll hold a motor from falling onto the ground out of the car. There's the next challenge. Alright, well, let's burn up the other side here. Alright. Alright, my classroom. Yeah, I think this camera's about to eat a turd, but we'll keep cooking for as long as we can. Alright, I actually managed to deposit some metal onto the metal, so that's good. I'm going to start kicking here. Hey. Alright. That's sort of approaching getting away with it territory there. I've done better. I've also done much worse. That's sort of kind of, I guess that's, I mean, doesn't come apart when I smack it on the floor. Alright, let's do another one. Yeah. If nothing else, I'll hone my welding skills just a little bit. That's what's called a farmer weld. It takes special long-term training to make welds like that. You don't just make welds. Alright, the good Fuji camera ran out of juice again because the batteries don't like the cold. So here's my ugly weld. There's my other ugly weld. There's my other ugly weld. And I did another weld inside. I didn't chip the slag off that because I can't get the hammer in there. But there's the mount. There's the mount. What we're going to do is weld this onto the frame thusly, and then just weld that to the frame. I'm going to probably drill a couple of holes so I can plug weld it, and then just bolt that together with a piece of rubber in between, and that'll do her. Either that, or we could put it right there. But I'd like to get as close to this bolt, or as close to this motor mount as I can, but I don't want to get too close because the bolt behind here it requires a finite amount of space to access. So we don't want to jam up the steering either. That's not too bad. See the two holes there where the steering hoses have got to go. Actually, I can get right on top of that. That's cool. As long as I don't interfere with where the bolts have got to go I don't interfere with where the hoses have got to go, and I don't interfere with the bolt for the motor mount. It should be good. Yeah, I can get away with that. I just weld her to the frame. Alright, cool. Well, there's tomorrow's project. Alright, here's my metal boogers. I didn't do this one very good, but the other one's halfway decent ass looking. That's some metal. Sort of metal deposits. I'm not sure if you call it a weld, but it's a booger sticking two pieces of metal together. And this is a piece of crap. But this here is actually starting to look like some sort of a weld. I mean, both of these, each one of these independently holds my weight, and that my weight's like near 300 pounds, so I'm not real concerned with it. And you'll also notice that one's a little bit lower than the other. I kind of planned that out. There's sort of accident and sort of plan. The lower one goes on the driver's side. The higher one goes at the passenger side, because the passenger side is at a different angle because it's shorter, because the motor is located slightly a couple inches off toward the passenger side. So that'll work. Well, let's get to grinding all the scale off of the damn frame over there and see if I can't get her welded up. Alright, here we are back indoors. I'm going to drill 2 holes in these here doohickeys, the engine mount adapter thingies. And I'm not going to be able to weld the underneath this side of it on the power steering side without taking the entire steering gear off it, which I'm absolutely not doing because it looks like a horrendous pain in the ass. So it's just going to have to get plug welded, and hopefully it'll be enough. Oops, well, that's burnt. That's not going to chooch. I'll tell you what will though. Bet you this will. It's a stepless step drill. That's okay. Ouch! Okay, don't do that while you're turning the key. Okay, gotcha. Well, we know that for next time. Alright, stepless step drill, do your thing. You're not my real drill. I have an idea. Before we get all excited about this, let's give her a squirt. There we go. There. Huh. Ow. Okay, that didn't feel very good. Jerk. Okay, put it back in the vise. Right, the problem with this drill is there's no way to limit the force coming out of it, I think. Oh wait, what's this? Now it's got forward and reverse, but it doesn't have any sort of... If it catches on something, it just throws you across the room. Ah! Getting both wrists on my damn shoulder. Alright, well that's good enough for that. Let's do a second plug hole here. Okay, it's going to go that way, so I'm going to go this way. There we go. Give her the schmoo. That's all no way, okay. Yeah. This thing will just tear the crap out of your bits and your... Well, that's how I burnt this other bit with that drill. I don't know how many wrists this thing's broken. My shoulder feels great now. This thing will tear you a new asshole on your shoulder. Oh, I get the Harbor Freight one out in the truck that's weaker. Wait, did I just bash the camera? Oh, duh. Yeah, I must have bashed the camera when I got thrown. Whoops. Oh well, there we go. Ouch! You shit. Well, see, I wasn't holding on to it so tight that time and it didn't kill me. How the hell is this thing? There's got to be some kind of torque relief in here somewhere. And there ain't nowhere to put screw a handle into it. That'd tear the rest of your damn arm off it. How the hell is this old Milwaukee thing supposed to just, like, give a whole 16 horsepower worth of torque at you? There we go. Alright, I'll yeah, I'll do that one. I mean, I ain't small, and that thing throws me around like nothing. I wonder how the hell. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do a little tiny pilot hole so that way we can bust off my little tiny drill bit instead of me. That's still not work right, because that's how things go around here. Punch in through the other way, see if I can. Oh. Ow! Yeah, whatever. Okay. This'll work. So now, let's do the other one. I don't think the positioning of the hole is super critical. It's not subcritical either. Bada bing, bada bang. Oh, here we go. Let's do this. That way it throws me and the entire vise across the room when it screws up. That'll be great. Alright, so let's give it 7/64. That does, whoops, wait a minute. No, 3/32, because 7/64 is, I forget what size that is, but that's something I use to tap stuff. So don't do that. I'm going to break the, well, of course I got a bunch more of these bits, so if I break these, I've got more, but I'd rather not blow them up unnecessarily. Oh, better restart the cam. Gotta remember we're on the Fuji here, not the new Canon. Well, I mean it's a 10-year-old Canon I got, but it's newer to me than this one. All right, let's see if we can poke a pilot hole in here. Quagmire will say, giggity giggity. Oh, poke a pilot hole. Whoops. Why is this bit not drilling anything? That's dumb. M-U-D, dumb. Try it again. Nope, I've done it. Nope. Saying a doing. Huh. Or is this broke already? I don't think so. No, it ain't broke. It looks broke, does it? I don't know. It's too blurry to look. No, it's got an end on it. It's sharp. Huh. Why will this bit not drill this mild steel? I've drilled mild steel before. Let's try a slightly larger one. Alright, let's push the 1/4 inch. Or, is it quarter? No, 1/8 inch. As much as I don't like breaking my 1/8 inch drill bit, it's for science, and there's more where that came from. Alright, try this way. Aha! There we go. Okay, now we throw the step drill in. The stepless step drill. If I turn it the right way, it would probably close up right. Alright, get your hand out of the way of that, okay. Alright, you can stand back. Look at that. Ha! Missed me that time, didn't you? Oop, careful. Ouch! Why the hell does this thing grab this way, and why doesn't it have any sort of torque release? Maybe it's just the age of the drill, I guess. Huh. Alright, that'll do. That might be a little too big, but it'll work. Yeah. Okay, so here's the scoop. We have got plug hole. Whoops, I gotta do the back over here right quick. Ouch. Ouch. Huh. Bastard's getting grabby again. Ouch, that's hot. That's deburred enough, it'll work. How hot. Okay, so what we got how is a pair of extendy things for the motor mounts. Well, actually these are sort of half the motor mount. They got plug holes to weld them into the frame, or bolt if I should happen to want to, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to be doing that. We're just going to weld all the way around. And I can't weld across this side. Oh, I need to grind this on both. Grind this face and this face. Oops, did you see that? No, you didn't. I need to grind this face here and this face. Oh, no, I don't, because the frame's not as wide as the thing is. Okay, never mind. Well, we'll probably do it anyway, just in case. Here's the only actual half-assed decent weld I made on the whole thing. I think I'm starting to learn how to do it, so I'm going to try to do that with the rest of these holes, these plug holes. Normally you plug weld something to make it a little bit stronger onto another attachment, and that's what I'm doing here. Just buzz around inside the holes into the frame, and there it should be. Alright, outside we go.